Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Into the box, Nomar Mazara. He will lead this one off today.
Mazara.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope,
fastball down below the knees.
I got the count. 2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His career line against Garrett Cole is just 1 for 6. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Mazara gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The tag gets one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Shelby Miller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against a really good team. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on. Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one go. Time now for a quick.
About this guy, his game is so consistent.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Miller, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Pulled toward right center field. Facing after it is DeShields. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. first pitch to him. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Miller gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 21.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Wisdom has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss in the outer half.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. So a full count now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Ball three.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
It's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Set to get his day started, Shin-Soo Choo, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. And a high strike there, 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 home. It swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
No, he's back in safely. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Kemp.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 28, Jet Bandy.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. DeShields breaks from the bat. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 2-0 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Or you get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Bandy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Bandy blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Two out here and a runner at second. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rangers lead this one 2-0. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's 1 for 2.
Hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Lifted in the air out to right. Lazar is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Here's George Springer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Shields is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Back to the top of the order now. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rougned Odor, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1,
It
no
looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful 2nd inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Nope.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey.
2-2. Mazara aboard here at first with nobody out. This pitch is popped up. Bregman in foul ground. 1 away.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
お、シーズン
Joey Gallo.
4点入ったね、
in
思う。
this one.
とりあえ
From the
ず
stretch.
5回まではって
Squared that
感
one up
じで。
just a little late. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 2 now. Wisdom, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rangers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1.
また電話の方ですね。
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And there's one away. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First offering on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this over.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball one. Kemp, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike.
そうですね。タイミング的に合えば、またやりましょうか。
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. Bouncer to the left side. There is Andrews. Odor on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping up now, Delino DeShields with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 delivery. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And he got him.
Now batting, left fielder
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball
3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Jet Bandy. First pitch on its way. Has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 1? At the plate, Elvis Andrews. He'll try right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 misses down below the knees.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Men on third with 2 down. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So striding in, Ronald Guzman. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's down.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Josh Reddick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Towards center field. To Shields, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Here's Carlos Correa now. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Altuve leads off first with one away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
Now at the plate, Aledmys Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The fastball
Ball one,
here
no
as we'll
strike.
take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Ball
2-0 count to the Astros DH. Diaz takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Set. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
Into the box now, George Springer. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. For a base hit. Altuve isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Lo. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
In now, Yuli Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the Astros have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Lo, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. He'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And there's ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready with the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The set and the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on the first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Nomar Mazara.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now back, second base, Rougned.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Bregman is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Oh, 島根っこさん。
The 2-2 one more time. And it's
これ
fouled
はで
away.
もあれですよ。ペナントレースの方ですけどね。
The 2-2 hit pretty well out to right center field. Back goes Reddick. Tracks to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Framber Valdez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Patrick Wisdom. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0 and 2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1 and 2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
1 and 2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
The batter, the center fielder, Delino, the shield.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3 runs already home here. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Three and 0 now. Three and 1 the count now. The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Jet Bandy.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Jet Bandy. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers on top here, 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Astros, the
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.